In chapter 2751, the story focuses on the intense emotional and physical turmoil within the Farrell family, particularly highlighting the strained relationship between matriarch Farrell and her husband Holden. Holden lies in his hospital bed, engulfed in pain and despair. His recent suicide attempt, prompted by matriarch Farrell's relentless pressure, has left him physically and emotionally shattered. Matriarch Farrell, standing by the window, is lost in her thoughts, reflecting on her past and the man who could have changed her life. This man, loyal to his elder sister, even after deathbed, never reciprocated Matriarch Farrell's feelings, leaving her with a lifetime of unfulfilled desires and unresolved grief. The phone rings, interrupting her reverie. It's Catherine, their daughter, calling to check on her mother's well being rather than directly inquiring about Holden's condition. Matriarch Farrell, though initially reluctant, agrees to let Catherine bring her some simple food, recalling the modest meals her beloved sister used to enjoy. This recollection adds a layer of melancholy to her character, suggesting that her stern demeanor hides deep seated sorrow and longing. Catherine arrives at the hospital shortly after, bringing the requested meal. She knocks and enters the ward, where she finds Holden in visible agony. Despite his suffering, Catherine refrains from asking about his condition, perhaps out of respect for her mother's authority or an understanding of the family dynamics. Holden, desperate for relief, silently pleads with Catherine to intervene on his behalf, hoping she might persuade Matriarch Farrell to authorize more painkillers. However, Catherine remains silent, not voicing her father's plea. This inaction emphasizes the complex and fraught relationships within the family. Holden's life, although materially luxurious under the Farrell's roof, has always been constrained by Matriarch Farrell's control. His daily allowance is minimal, yet his material needs are meticulously met by the household staff, reflecting a paradoxical existence of both indulgence and restriction. Matriarch Farrell's decision to deny Holden further pain relief is both a punishment for his betrayal and a manifestation of her own unresolved pain. Her harsh treatment of Holden mirrors her internalized anger and disappointment, not just towards him, but perhaps also towards the life she was forced into due to societal and familial obligations. The pain he endures is a cruel metaphor for the emotional pain Matriarch Farrell has harbored over the years. As Catherine exits the ward to bring the food, Holden closes his eyes again, resigning himself to his fate. The chapter closes with a poignant reflection on the consequences of choices and the inevitable suffering that follows betrayal and unfulfilled love. Holden's agony is not just physical, but deeply emotional, rooted in the realization that his actions have led him to this point of severe punishment and isolation.